We're gonna make a little comparison here on a full HD screen Asus MX279H and Asus 4K monitor PQ321QE. And the first thing I noticed when using this enormous resolution was how much space I actually have on my desktop. Over here I can fit a little bit over 1,000 shortcuts, and hopefully this will be more than enough for most of you. And if you're trying to look or find something in specific here, it will actually be quite hard. Looking at the browser here, I'm browsing into The Verge, and I can see that I have basically all the top news on my screen without having to scroll down, and actually that feels quite nice. What is even more interesting to see is if we compare the window that we have here, the browser, on the 4K monitor, and dragging this over to the full HD screen, you can see that while only taking up a fraction of the screen here on the 4K, it will take up almost all of the space on the full HD screen monitor. So it's an enormous difference in how much you can actually use on your desktop. Another interesting aspect I think a lot of people are interested in is to see how well it performs in games and actually how much is required from your hardware. The computer we're using here uses a GTX 680 graphics card with 2 GB of VRAM. So while starting the game here, I'm using medium settings in Battlefield 3, and well, of course it looks really good. The details is quite amazing, and while playing, it does actually run quite smoothly. We get a little over 50 frames per second here while playing, and of course it's using the 4K resolution. If you're going to play in higher details, like for instance you want to play with Ultra, then you will most likely need a little bit more VRAM than the GTX 680 features. So I would recommend maybe 3 GB or more. But this runs really nice actually.